You're tuned in to your favorite pod, cause the people wanna know, is the mic still on? I'm saying.
Welcome, everybody, to a new episode of the Is the Mic Still On podcast. Kenneth Bench here with Spike. Mike, Rod is out this week. But glad to have you guys back. Just a quick programming note. We will be out next week for Father's Day weekend. But I'm trying to put together something for the feed from Patreon so you guys can have something to listen to. So you don't, go without missing us. And also you get a chance to see, partly of what some of the conversations are. We talked again about dating today and more politics stuff and an assortment of different things. So, that's all there. Probably about an hour or so worth of conversation for you guys. We have a live show that will be airing on the 28th. So the week that we come back, we will be doing a live show. So another Passing My Questions. Mike put up a post in the Reddit, so get your post in. We also have a question I keep forgetting to ask. So I want to make sure that that's at the top of the note. Somebody sent the email over. So that will be the first one. So if I forget, just remind me. But I'm going to go ahead and try to put it on there. So today, man, a couple of rundowns of things we're going to talk about. Karmelo Anthony was sentenced. We have that. SpaceX made some folks rich. Boycotting black businesses, Asian businesses, shit.
God.
Aliens, we're going to talk about aliens. We did a Disclosure Day review on Frames Per Second, so go check that out. That should actually be out already if you guys want to know our thoughts on the movie. So, man, let's go ahead and get into the show.
Let's do it with some still Black History Music Month, Music History Month, whichever way you say it. Just follow up on a couple of ones from last week. The founders, music executive Kenny Gamble, radio DJ Ed Wright, and media strategist Diana Williams championed the cause through the Black Music Association. That's how Black Music History Month was founded. In 1979, President Carter hosted a reception on the White House South Lawn, June 7th, 1979. They kicked it off, and then official recognition came from Obama. Official recognition renaming in 2009 came from Obama. First black singers on record, Mamie Smith became the first black artist to record vocal blues in 1920 with That Thing Called Love. And lastly, one we all have heard before, but I still want to throw it in there, Kendrick Lamar became the first pop/hip-hop musician to win a Pulitzer Prize for his music on his 2008 album, Damn.
Is Drake still going hard on the street?
Yeah. It's still, people were making fun of Rick Ross, posting him all over for flying commercial, and they were going back to the Drake line, talking about people flying commercial.
I heard
A$AP Rocky had a thong on while he was performing, so that was bad.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Did he though?
He did not.
I promise he did.
Hey, A$AP had a thong on? I mean, that's cool, whatever.
I'll find it for you.
Not my
Don't
business.
try to whatever it now.
I know. I had to settle with it. It took a minute.
Right.
It took a minute, but I mean, if he wants to wear a thong, that's
Sounds uncomfortable.
I still wouldn't touch his gangster. I tell you that.
I'm gonna send y'all the picture.
Yeah.
I don't need the pictures.
I finally heard a Drake song on the radio. I heard Too Hard for the radio on the song, which I think is kind of ironic since that's a West Coast song, and he only made it to Spike Kendrick. But what I did hear also, that Mr. Him song by T.I., is that new?
Mr.
It has to be new. It's some I'm Him something, but they are wearing that song out. Like,
Playing it a lot.
yes, yeah, they are wearing the song out.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, I ain't listened to this. When did this come out?
I don't know.
Few credits.
I don't know, but
May the 7th. I may have
it's
listened.
about a month ago. It's
Oh,
old.
May the 7th, it said, yeah. So
yeah,
you're right.
but
I may have heard
no,
it.
they killing it though. Anyway, what you got, Mike?
I didn't really have anything, but I just realized since Spike is leaving today, we're still in June, and June is Pride Month.
Yep.
We've not given any Pride Month facts, and this is a fairly common one for anyone that knows anything about Pride. The notion is always pushed to never forget that Black queers are the ones that are really responsible for Pride being a thing. So Pride Month started because of the uprising at the Stonewall Inn, which happened in June 28th, 1969. I won't read all of this, but I urge you to go look up the Stonewall riots. This was basically, back then, it was fairly common for police to raid gay clubs. Because why not? Because fucking cops are assholes. It was fairly common for this to happen, but in this particular situation, the people fought back. And they fought back against the cops. And there was one woman who is not one, but there's multiple, but there is a specific woman who was heralded as a hero of this uprising. Marsha P. Johnson, Black transgender woman. She is the reason why this event, one of them, but one of the main reasons why this event was such a milestone for queer LGBTQIA plus rights. So never forget, once again, Black queers have always been here. Black queers are the reason that Pride is a thing. Another fun fact. I didn't know this. I mean, I guess I should have known this, but each color in the Pride flag has a special meaning. There's red for life, there's orange for healing, yellow for sunlight, green for nature, indigo for serenity, and violet for the spirit of the LGBTQIA folks. Now, the only thing that doesn't give me is, and this is my own ignorance. Well, no, it does say it. It does say it. So yeah, pink represented sex. This was in the original flag. Represented sex. Turquoise symbolized magic and art. I've always heard that. I don't really get the magic and art part. So, anyways, let me see if there's any other interesting ones. We were just talking about Bill Clinton's punk ass, but he's actually the one that declared June as Gay and Lesbian Pride Month in 1999. So this has only been a thing for about 20, 26, 27 years. This was an interesting one for me. The biggest pride parade in all of the world. Where would you think this would happen?
Atlanta.
Fucking ignorant ass.
No.
That's not a crazy answer.
No.
But no, it's actually in Brazil. In Brazil. I didn't know that either. Brazil has the largest pride parade in the world in São Paulo, known as Sao Paulo Gay Pride. It had more than 4 million people attend their pride parade in 2024. I think I'll stop there.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know about Black people being central to Pride.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
But you got to consider Black people. If there's an uprising,
We there.
best believe, if motherfuckers talking about let's fight back, best believe we're there.
Facts.
Even if they don't want to put us in the front, even if they want to act like we weren't there, we were there. If a white person is put on the newspaper as the front face of it, best believe there was a Black person back there being like, Cindy, do this. Always.
Facts. Is it a movie about that?
There is, but I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. But there is a whole documentary about Marsha, but I can't remember what that's called either. I'm not prepared today, Spike. But yes, there are.
I thought I heard of it before.
Or you might be thinking of the Harvey Milk movie with
Maybe.
Sean Penn, who
Could
played Harvey Milk.
Oh, that's one. That's in the movie that's out, right?
No, that's an old movie about Harvey Milk.
Oh, they just re-releasing it in the theaters.
Are they?
I was looking at AMC and it had Milk, and I
Maybe they're doing
and it was Sean Penn.
Maybe it's for
They're
Pride
just
Month.
it's for Pride Month, I'm sure. Because
Okay.
Harvey Milk, I don't know that he created the Pride flag, but from what I understand, the Pride flag was his idea.
Okay.
So they probably want to celebrate him
Oh, okay.
in Pride Month.
Yeah, I like Sean Penn. I thought about going to see it.
It's good. It's good for that type of movie. I'm not usually a fan of those historical whatever the fuck movies, but it's good.
Yeah, I was looking for something to watch, but okay. So that would explain it. Yeah, cool. No Rod. So I'll do best thing seen. Shout out to the Reddit. They said if any of us need one for this week, they re-Reddit it. I don't know what they call it. Reposted something from the Dead End Sports subreddit, which actually is a pretty popular subreddit, which is crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like one in the top 10 in one of the sports categories. Yeah, it's I know it's mind blowing. I don't even that's kind of wild. But very active community in there. But Serena Williams makes winning return to tennis with victory in Queen's doubles. So she had a baby and now she's back. So she made a victorious, 44-year-old victorious alongside partner Victoria Maboko. Pair wins 7-2, 6-2 over Melchor Martinez and Ruth Leafy or whatever that was.
44?
Yeah. Yep. So she probably tired of her husband.
I couldn't see why she would want to come back.
The tennis?
Yeah.
I think she just likes it. She just likes
Tired of
playing.
her husband.
Oh.
I don't think she can prove anything else. That's what I'm saying. Unless she just, like you said, she just likes it.
No, she loved, I'm with you. I'm like, why did you come back? You love being like this old Barbie thing. You would make yourself light skinned and all kind of other shit.
Maybe it's the same reason Ronda Rousey decided to try to come back and do.
She did?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
I don't think it worked out, right?
She won.
She did win. I thought she lost.
No, she went up against Gina Carano. The thick woman from Star Wars that ended up getting kicked off. She beat her in like 7 seconds.
Damn.
But Ronda Rousey, she was good, but Serena's arguably the greatest person that ever did. What she did. So
and
she
Serena went out on top, right?
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey didn't go out on top. She got her ass whooped like
Becky. Somebody, that lady whooped her ass twice. Didn't she?
Holly Holm knocked her out the first time.
Yeah.
And then I forget the woman's name. I can see her terrifying face right now in my brain. I cannot remember her name. But then she beat the shit out of her. And then went around the stage doing
That's all. I remember that. I do remember that.
Yeah, lovely. Because I couldn't stand Ronda Rousey.
You don't like Ronda Rousey?
Oh, my. I don't like the type of arrogance that she had.
Yeah.
And she was just, people would go out there to shake her hand and she wouldn't shake. I didn't like all that. Anyway. I mean, fuck UFC as a staff recommending motherfucking career at this point.
Because they're going to be at the White House, right?
Yeah, they're setting it up now. Or did it already happen?
I think it's tonight.
Yeah, because isn't today Trump's birthday?
And he having never mind.
See?
It's just, but it's his birthday. They're there for the birthday or something like that.
Man, his birthday could only be good if one thing happened. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yes.
Oh my God. We could live the rest of our lives sucking away from like MAGA celebrating his birthday. And we could be like, no, we're celebrating this other thing that happened on that day. That would be so fucking dope. If there's a God out there, make this happen, bro. If you're really black, like they say, do us a solid.
This is one time.
Just this one time.
So I guess another thing that would be kind of pretty cool for New York Knicks fans, and people are congratulating Madani because of this. I think it's worth mentioning on here because it's a big cultural event. The New York Knicks winning their first NBA title in 53 years. So
it's been fun to watch too. It's been except for the
frustrating
fights.
to watch.
Well, not the game. I'm talking about the reaction from the fans. I like
when they're not beating people up.
When they're not beating them up, it's fun to see.
They're beating people up in New York?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, they beat Spurs fans up when they lost.
Ripping them out their jerseys.
But it's
so New York. It's New York, right? That's exactly what I thought too.
Why are you in New York wearing fucking Spurs jerseys?
They hit Wemby with an egg. Did you see that?
No.
They hit who with an egg?
The Spurs star player. On the way to the bus, they threw an egg at him. They threw an egg at him and hit him.
Good aim.
It is. Well, he is 7'6" too, so it's hard to miss.
People getting beat up, it shouldn't be funny.
It was though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Damn.
Cause why you got this jersey on,
Bruh.
Like,
Why not? They're a fan.
Because
I would
New
never.
York.
Yeah.
New York wear their jerseys when they go.
Because they're still New York.
Philadelphia, New York, Boston. Don't wear the jerseys. Don't wear the opposing team's jerseys.
Facts. Where are the Spurs from?
San Antonio.
Yeah, see, I can go to fucking San Antonio wearing a New York shit. You can't come to New York wearing no fucking Texas shit.
Facts.
Have you started? No, you haven't. Cape Fear?
Nope.
I'm waiting.
I'll wait till it ends.
I'm
gonna give it.
I'll hold it because that might be a frames combo that we're doing.
Well, you were when you said congrats to Mamdani on this.
What's good, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh, and we're asking for your support. Help us raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food so they can focus on helping their child live. By pledging just $19 a month, you're helping St. Jude give every child with cancer a chance. Help St. Jude save lives. Become a partner in hope today.
Join us at musicgives.org.
What did he do for the...
Nothing.
He's just
the
the
only
mayor.
thing he did,
happens to be the mayor.
Yeah, he just happened to be the mayor, so they're saying not bad. You know how they do. But the one thing he did do was I think he created a watch party when Trump was coming because of security, so they had to kind of shut things down. So he created one elsewhere so people can watch the fans. And then, of course, the one game he attends, they lose.
They said it was so inconvenient too. I was listening to Joe Budden because he went to the game. He said they had to get there like 3 to 4 hours early.
Oh, to go through security. And all
yeah,
that.
they had like 5 security checkpoints to get there, even if you had tickets. He said it was a fucking nightmare.
I bet.
And that's why he got booed. Well, one of the reasons why he got booed like that, because he didn't give a fuck that he inconvenienced every New Yorker in their moment.
Of course he doesn't.
Yeah.
But Mamdani also, I forgot to mention earlier, he created New York City's very first Office of LGBTQIA Affairs this year. This motherfucker's really trying to make me like politicians.
What does the IA stand for?
Don't give me the line. I'm not even going to do it. I can look it up for you.
Because that's fairly new, right? That's newer.
Yeah.
I think A is asexual.
And I think I might be intersect.
I think
intersex.
you're right.
Gotcha.
But I'm not sure. Because when we grew up, it was just
LGBT.
And then it became LGBTQ. Then it became IA. Then the plus. I think, right?
Yeah,
it was LGBTQ plus for a while.
And then IA.
Then the IA was added.
And then I think there's another one they started adding. I don't do that one. The plus should cover it, Mike. That's what I'm saying. When my wife was like, I said, "There's another one." I said, "It's a lot just to get out that." I said, "Nah, man, I'm gonna throw it in with the plus." There.
I mean, it's a third of the alphabet already, right? It's 8 letters. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. Damn near, yeah.
Is it 8 letters?
LGBTQ
LD5A
plus.
Damn. Shit. Okay.
Okay, yeah. The I is for intersect, and Ken's right. Yeah, the A is for asexual. Yep.
All right. Well, there we go.
What in the hell? LGBTQIP2SAA.
Nah,
I think this motherfucker's trolling.
Gotta be.
This is one of those encrypted passwords at this point.
Yeah.
Damn. But yeah, that might be a troll, but they have been trying to add some more stuff. Everybody want to be represented. I get it.
I get it too. I do
man.
get it. But shout out to Mamdani, man.
Yeah.
Gonna have me lived up soon, bro.
Mike, did you know that LaToya Jackson has released 9 studio albums?
I don't even think LaToya knows she released 9 studio albums.
Bro.
Who the fuck has heard one LaToya studio album?
I listened to like 5 or 6 of them out too low.
Jesus Christ.
They are as you expected. I just went down this rabbit hole. You know I'm doing the Michael Jackson thing, and I just came over I knew Jermaine had a number of albums out, and I was like, Jackie Jackson got an album out? He has 2.
I did not know that.
Randy Jackson has one from
I knew
the 80s.
Randy had
Yeah,
one.
Randy
Yes.
Jackson and the Gypsies, which the other ones aren't bad. And then, of course, Rebe, about Centipede, which she's not bad as a singer. She actually is a pretty good singer.
Rebe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I saw LaToya, and I was like, what the hell? And then I was like, why the hell does she have so many damn albums? It had to be a passion project or something.
Yeah, because they couldn't have been selling.
She was just wasting the Jackson's money at that point.
Whoever paid for it.
I did.
But Mike, she has a country album out.
Just recently?
See what Beyonce does to people?
I think she beat Beyonce to it. It's
before hers.
And on
I
the
was
cover,
kidding.
she has that cowboy hat on it. Mike, it is
Bruh.
god awful.
I can imagine it's awful.
Man, I country fans, I felt them if they were like, y'all
Yeah, get
not
these
bring
Negroes
your
outta
ass
here.
over here. You look at us, right?
It's
The last album I seen her is trouble with 2015.
She still put that was
2015 is kind of recent for her. That's crazy.
It is.
Imagination came out in 2014.
It's called From Nashville to You.
Oh, now come on, now.
You ain't heard that one, Spike?
I ain't heard that one.
It's called and I'll give you some of the titles. She did Crazy. There's one where, dang, did she do two? She said something about being bad and good, typical country shit. Oh, yeah. I got to be bad to be good or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, they're all covers.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Crazy by Willie Nelson.
Mm-hmm. Crazy by Willie Nelson. She did So in Love with You by Lionel Richie. I'm on Wiki now. But yeah, she put out a country album.
Or so are the... See, I can't tell if these are covers or if she got these people to write these songs for her.
I can.
They're probably covers.
It don't matter.
Hold on,
I was
let's
just curious.
see.
But
Wiki tell me.
I mean, not to be mean, I never really thought she had a good voice. So I am kind of curious about how this album sounds. I might check it out when I get to the house.
Don't do it.
I have to. I'm curious. I mean, the funny thing is, you got Willie. Willie will fuck with anybody. Willie don't care. As long as you cool, Willie gonna fucking get on your album.
I had a cousin that was a roadie for Willie Nelson.
Really? Mm-hmm. Did he say
Black
it was cool?
roadie?
Yeah, he's loved. Yeah.
Oh,
he's loved it.
Willie loved black people.
Yeah, he loved it.
I was listening to a podcast. Was it about? No, it wasn't. Was it about? No, it wasn't about Willie Nelson. Who was it about?
Probably about Johnny Cash.
Nah, it wasn't about Johnny Cash. It was somebody else. I'll see if I can
Waylon?
find it out. Nah, not him. Damn, wasn't
You
Willie
said
Nelson?
hell no about Waylon Jennings?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other Waylon that was. Ain't one of them racist? When we talking about that here?
Oh, you thinking of Morgan Wayland?
Yeah, okay.
Sorry,
That's
yeah. I'm about to say you can't talk bad about Willie now. Wayland.
No, I don't know him.
Morgan Wallen, not Wayland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
I would think you like some Wayland. He did the Dukes of Hazzard song. You know that one? Just a good old boy.
Oh yeah, okay. I do fuck with him.
He did Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys.
Okay,
You know
yeah, I've heard
one?
that. Yeah.
What's another? He did You Got the Only Father That'll Walk the Line. You heard that one?
I ain't heard that one.
How about Lukenbach, Texas? Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas. Willie and Waylon and the boys.
It sounds like the shit that I like though. If I'm listening to that style,
You probably
that
fuck with
country.
Waylon. Waylon was that guy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he was very popular. Kenny Rogers.
Oh,
That was the one.
I used to like a little Kenny Rogers. My
what's-
mom loved Kenny Rogers,
Yeah.
What he called the gambler?
the gambler.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, gotta know when to hold him,
When to fold 'em.
know when to walk away.
So he had did a interview
Know when to run.
with his manager, I think. Fascinating story because he had did that song with he had wrote a song. Lionel Richie wrote a song
Yes.
for him.
Yep.
And he was
forget
like,
what song it was, though.
and Kenny Rogers was like, man, I've been on every single chart except the black chart, and he wanted to be on the black chart. So and the manager was like, I know the perfect person to call. And he called Lionel Richie, and he wrote the song. I can't think of the name of it now,
Yeah, I'm trying to find it now.
but it was a hit, and it went off. And they actually did a lady. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it's a good record too, and they did a duet with it. But yeah, Kenny Rogers. So he's had a #1 record on every single chart out there.
Man, I used to argue with people about Lionel because I remember when a lot of younger folks found out all that news about, Lionel Richie and Kenny Rogers writing songs for each other. And I was like, man, just go back. If you go back and listen to Can't Slow Down, there's Penny Lover's a country song. Stuck on You is a country song.
Yep.
Like, what are we talking about,
Yep.
man? I mean, I love that album, but Stuck on You, got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm
know that joint, Spike?
on my
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Yeah, come on.
You know that
Because
one?
I'm on. Yeah, I know that.
That song is so fucking good. Cause the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you till the end. Guess I'm on my way.
Yeah, my grandma used to listen to
Mighty
that.
glad you stayed. That song is so fucking good, boy.
Man.
I
Yeah.
love that album.
Somebody said I should bring back Word of the Day. So I said, all right.
I mean, we never used it. It was
We
fun,
never
but we
did
never
use it.
fucking used it.
But I went. I said, all right, fine, whatever. Not whatever in a bad way. But I was like, all right, cool. All right, I do it. So I just went and found deleterious, which is a word used in form of speech and writing to describe something that is damaging or harmful, usually in a subtle or unexpected way.
That's not like one of them chicks that Jalen was talking about dating that be cost him $200. I took deleterious out. God damn, that shit was expensive as hell.
Oh man, so yep, so and maybe even though we didn't use it, maybe people love to educate themselves and hear new stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll go with that. All right, so let's get into some of the news that we're here to discuss.
What's good, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh, and we're asking for your support. Help us raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food so they can focus on helping their child live. By pledging just $19 a month, you're helping St. Jude give every child with cancer a chance. Help St. Jude save lives. Become a partner in hope today.
Join us at musicgives.org.
So we're going to start with Karmelo Anthony, which we covered that here, right, Spike?
You did. We
Yeah,
talked
the
about it.
tent stabbing that happened. Yeah, he was found guilty. He is now 19 years old. It happened when he was 17. So he was found guilty of murder in 2025. No, he stabbed 17-year-old Austin Metcalf at a Frisco area track meet. The verdict was reached after 3 hours of deliberation, and he was sentenced to 35 years in prison Tuesday, just hours after a Texas jury found him guilty of murder and the killing. He's will be eligible for parole after serving half the sentence. So, yeah, and this was pretty much covered. It actually had a lot of different reactions, and one of the things I think that's working against them is that they felt like the stabbing was an escalation and overusage of force meeting force. Being pushed twice. You can meet that with a push of or even a punch, but escalating it to a knife, I think,
A deadly reaction.
yeah,
Escalating to
is worked against them, and so I think the other thing I've seen, I didn't get a chance to really verify, is that they said that the judge and the prosecutor or somebody were friends.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And
probably so in a small town in Texas. I wouldn't
yeah, so
doubt that.
but I saw that in a black ass college football chat. so I didn't.
You gotta take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look at it. I was surprised they were even talking about the shit. Normally, there's a bunch of stupid, dumb shit in there.
What was their consensus? Was there a consensus that this was wrong, or
Well, yeah. They felt that it was unfair and that he never stood a chance because it was an all-white jury. So there weren't really peers.
So that ended up. Wait, didn't that end up not being true? Not that there were. So I was reading that there were no black people, but there were quote unquote people of color on the jury. But I didn't get a chance to look into that. So I was asking y'all if y'all saw that or not. No, it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
I think when I was listening to was it Start Here? I think they even said that it was all white jury. Yeah,
I might be getting that mixed up with the case with the kid that got shot at the liquor store. Not liquor store, but the gas station.
Oh,
that one definitely was. But Start Here talked about that. The Chow one, it was all white.
Let me look. One of them had. It doesn't matter. Go ahead. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So So according to reports, just for a little backstory for people that are new to the show, or maybe not aware or don't remember, how we got here. Metcalf had told Anthony he needed to move out from under their team's tent at a track meet. Anthony allegedly then grabbed his bat, reached inside, and told Metcalf, "Touch me and see what happens." The defense leaned on a self-defense, stand your ground argument, and a school resource officer testified that Anthony said he'll warn Metcalf not to touch him, but also asked whether Metcalf was going to be okay after the stabbing. And prosecutors just called it plain and simple murder, while the defense argued the jury failed to prove Anthony did anything but defend himself. So,
yeah, I don't think I moved far from my original point when we talked about this, and I'm pretty sure all of us in the same case in the sense you can't go immediately to stabbing somebody for pushing you. And why I don't like the outcome of what happened. I would like to know exactly how that interaction went, even though that's not possible. I would like to know that because it's hard for me to believe that he just went to the bag for the knife after just a brief conversation. Like, I just don't believe that. But they weren't able to prove it differently in court.
the conversation that people are having are the whole hypothetical if the roles were reversed or races were reversed. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think he will be found guilty but with a lesser sentence?
If he were white,
If he was white, yeah, and he stabbed a black kid after being pushed.
he wouldn't have no 35 years, I bet you that.
Nah, he definitely wouldn't. It would be manslaughter or something like that. But yeah, I think this case and the other case that you did, we know the answer to that. It's just unfortunate world that we live in racist ass country. We know what the answer is to that if the roles were reversed. It wouldn't be as such a serious charge. It would have been a lot more leniency. There'd been a lot more explanation behind it. It just would have been different. And we'll get into that with the Chow case too. Like if this was white people that this happened to, it'd be different.
Folks are also saying that it's the fault of the prosecutor because the prosecutor didn't put enough. I don't remember how they posed it because it was a bunch of legal talk. After we had that first conversation, I watched there's a channel on YouTube where it's this long-winded lawyer that will just break down cases, but he'll try to do it in a way where dummies can understand it, and I was still lost. But they are saying that the prosecutor made some mistakes, which is why it went in this direction. But who knows? I definitely think that if the races were reversed, this would be a completely different outcome.
You mean the
completely
defense attorney made some mistakes because the prosecutor won? He got him convicted to do 35 years.
Sorry, I'm thinking not the prosecutor, the defense. My bad.
Yeah,
Thank you for clearing that up because it would have been 12 Reddit fucking posts. Thank you.
Yeah, 35 is a lot, but I think it was hard. I think 35 is a lot. I think it's just hard to justify
Him getting off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can't really.
You really can't.
This is a tough one for to really look at, like race being a factor other than just I think that was this a max sentence.
Probably, but I think they're taking into a heavy account the 17. He'll be eligible for parole.
Yeah, but his life is ruined, and I'm not trying to make any excuses for him because he committed the act, but trying to get a job as a black man with a murder charge,
It's a wrap.
bro.
Facts.
I mean, trying to get a job as a black man, period.
Yeah.
But you can be a highly educated black man, still be,
Right.
have trouble getting a job. But now you have a felony conviction on your case, on your books. Yeah, that's a wrap
Yeah,
for
he
this
be
kid.
30 something. He better hope Elon right about folks not having to
30
work.
something. He'll be 40
27.
something.
Oh, yeah, if he
got
did
30.
max, I was doing the half.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
If he
No,
did
you're right.
half.
You're right.
But you're right. I mean, if he get in there and something happens, who knows what can happen while he's in there, and he doesn't serve a clean, time.
This
Yeah.
is sad.
What I hate about this, in addition to what we've covered, is the found the donations, and they've made this a thing. Like they've tried to
Oh,
be
go buy a
lavish
car.
with the money and go buy cars and houses
turn up
and
the
live off
bullshit.
of it and all of that. Like it's a conversation where they said that they've made over $600,000 from the GoFundMe, and that they bought a $100,000 truck and a
but it's all lies.
200. Well,
Wait, did you see
ahead.
it was true?
go ahead.
Because what I saw was they did an investigation into it, and none of that was actually true.
Okay.
But who knows? I mean, I feel like when it comes to this kind of stuff, you can go on the internet and you'll find differentiating answers on either side. So,
But they're saying they used it, even if they did buy those things, it was in like relocation for their safety. But they're trying to paint it in this negative light, like they're doing it to be lavish, and it's not in consideration of Karmelo Anthony.
well, did they? Okay, so if you donated to this GoFundMe,
What did they say it was for?
what did they say? Yeah, what did they say the GoFundMe was for? To help the family, right? Mm-hmm. Did it specifically say, please help us only pay for our legal fees?
No.
Well, then okay.
Yeah.
You are helping the family of Karmelo Anthony. They had issues because I'm sure there are racists coming out the woodworks to attack them. I'm sure they've had death threats. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure they had to move. So why would you complain about your money going to help this family move? Look, their son is gone. Both sons are gone, of course. But they can't do anything else for him right now. So there's this money. They have to relocate because they're getting threats. Okay. I mean, didn't the father of, I hope I'm not making this up too, but I seem to remember the father of Metcalf. Didn't he come out and say, don't try to politicize the death of my son?
He did, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So people are not listening to him and they're still attacking this family. And then y'all who donated are complaining, saying they're using it for other shit. Now, I can see if they were buying fucking Rolexes and you saw them fucking driving a Tesla or some goofy shit, but if they use the money to move, hey, cool.
It says, while a legal defense is a critical part of this journey, we want to make sure it's clear the fund is not solely dedicated to legal expenses. The website noted before it was pulled, so they shut it down. The funds raised will also support a range of urgent and necessary means that have emerged as a result of the situation, including, but not limited to, the safe relocation of Anthony's family due to escalating threats to their safety and well-being, as well as basic living costs, transportation, counseling, and other security measures.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't see no problem with that.
People just want to try to act like everything is a fucking
Scam.
A scam.
Yeah.
You know, especially when it comes to black folks. Everything is a fucking scam.
Yeah. Spike, you were talking about Chow. I think I missed this story. The shooting.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think we covered it on here.
No, we didn't talk about it on here.
Because it happened a few years ago, but it just came back up because he was just sentenced,
trial.
right?
Yeah, May 28, 2023 is when he was charged, but he accused the kid, Chow, accused Carmack Belton of stealing a water bottle from his Shell gas station store. Chow then allegedly chased him out of the store.
His son chased him.
His son?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then shot him in the back.
Yep.
And this ain't the first person he's shot.
Did not know that part.
Third.
He has shot third?
3 people.
Oh, bruh.
Yep.
This motherfucker's a menace.
So yeah, so but he got acquitted. Found not guilty in murdering 14-year-old.
I just don't understand how. I really don't understand this conviction or lack of a conviction, other than, like you said, ask your earlier question, Ken. If this was a little white kid that got shot by a black store owner,
they're just saying it's because he had a gun.
and that fell, it wasn't even on him.
It fell, and then they claimed he picked it up and pointed it at the son. And the son put his hands up, and the dad shot in defense of his son. Because that is still considered self-defense, which I learned in gun safety class. You know, self-defense isn't always I'm just defending myself. Right. You can shoot somebody in defense of somebody else. But then there becomes, okay, are they telling the truth? Did he actually pick the gun up or not? Because otherwise, how'd you shoot him in the back?
Did he have a gun?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Carlton Beckton did have a gun. The person that was shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was say I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name.
Oh.
But yes, the 14-year-old kid he did have a gun.
Okay.
But here's
God, this is...
I've looked at a lot of stuff on this, and most folks are saying basically the same thing. He went into the gas station. There's footage of this. He went to the gas station. He pulls 4 bottles off the shelf of water. Mm-hmm. Then it looks like he pauses for half a second, and then he puts the bottles back. And
How many? How
all
many?
4.
Okay.
He put all 4 bottles back. Meanwhile, the woman, the wife, is following him around the store like the fucking Don't Be a Menace movie.
Mm-hmm.
She's following him around the store. She confronts him at the the entrance exit of the store, and she's like, "Give me back those water bottles." And he's like, "I don't have any water bottles." She saw the weight in his hoodie, which was the gun. Oh. She saw the weight in his hoodie and thought that was the water bottle.
Okay.
So then he's like, "I don't have any water bottles." And he left.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the thing. His bitch-ass son jumped down and started to chase him out the store. So the bitch-ass son and the fucking father chased him for, 130 yards?
Yep. At least.
Let me ask y'all something. A water bottle?
And
Even if it's 4, how much could that cost? $8?
one of the prosecutors asked a good question. They would say, well, what's the normal procedure when someone steals something from your store? Do you usually chase them down?
Right.
And he couldn't answer.
Of course he couldn't. Of course he couldn't.
Is he robbed a lot?
It's probably in a bad neighborhood, so you deal with
Why you take
shoplifting.
your ass over there?
Well, we know the answer to that.
Yeah,
Well, I know,
yeah,
but
that's
I'm
part of
just saying.
part of the boycott shit.
Yeah.
It's,
We went over there to be manipulative.
Right, but and my thing is, did anybody decide to do inventory and check? That's the first thing. It was like, so the lady followed him around. Did you see a missing bottle?
No, she couldn't have because the video shows him put 4 bottles back. So she was mistaken. And her mistaken bullshit got that fucking kid killed. Because people can say all day long, why do you have a gun? Don't know, don't care.
Right.
It could be because he lives in the fucking terrible neighborhood and he's afraid that he's going to get fucked with on the way home. That could be why he had a gun. He could have a gun because it's one of his friend's gun that he asked to hold. I don't know why he had a gun. I know one thing. He didn't pull the gun on the fucking store owners.
No.
When he was in the store.
Right.
He didn't go in there to rob the store. And he didn't steal any water bottles.
And there's
that's
no
what
reason.
we know.
No reason for you to be chasing.
There's no reason for you to chase him. And there certainly was no reason ever for you to shoot someone in the back.
In 2018, Chow struck a shoplifter in the leg, and in 2015, he
Jesus
fired
Christ.
6 shots at a vehicle but did not injure anyone.
This motherfucker is a menace. He does
Why
not
is
need
he
to be on
just
the
out here shooting at folks and
because
getting
he
away
can.
with it?
Because he can.
Yeah, like, just because you're a store owner don't make you able to, like, you can
Right.
shoot something. That's insane to me. Like, that should have been taken into more consideration, I feel like, in the sentences. I don't know if you can, if that's legal or not, but you can't tell me that somebody who shot somebody in the leg, shot at a car 6 times, like,
And now kills. This is escalation.
like, now this is self-defense? Nah,
So
bro.
the question you pose, you posing here is: should black people boycott Asian businesses?
So a conversation that's been happening online from this, and this
He said, "It ain't me."
What's good, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh, and we're asking for your support. Help us raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food so they can focus on helping their child live. By pledging just $19 a month, you're helping St. Jude give every child with cancer a chance. Help St. Jude save lives. Become a partner in hope today.
Join us at musicgives.org.
yeah, well, because
He said
when it was the Asian guy that said, it was an Asian guy came out and said this on like a TikTok or something. He was like, "Y'all can't boycott us. Y'all get all y'all hair from us, y'all food from us. Y'all get all y'all
you didn't
shoes
see
from
this?
us."
Yeah,
like he went
I saw
in.
that.
He was going crazy, and he wasn't saying it in no apologetic way. He was just like, as a matter of fact, try it.
He said,
and
"I
see
dare
what y'all
you."
have.
He got all his Asian brethren and sistren fucked up because of this.
Facts.
Y'all need to blame that motherfucker.
Because he was unapologetic.
So basically, well, he's saying that black people are in the supply chain
Yep.
for Asians, and that it's going to be hard. It would be hard for black people to remove themselves out of that because of all
He
the products.
said, y'all not gonna do it.
Because
He
y'all
said,
can't.
y'all not gonna do it. He said, you get, like Spike said, your nails, your hair, liquor. He laid it out.
He just called black folks
Food.
out. Huh?
Yeah. So y'all not gonna do it.
They doing this, Spike? They gonna do it?
It looks like they're doing it.
They trying. They trying, I'll say that. They are trying. Did y'all have like little Asian stores in y'all communities?
I mean, I lived in Sacramento, so yeah.
Gotcha.
But it was different because I didn't live in a strictly black neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to them. You know,
It's funny because we seen it in movies, Boys in the Hood and even Don't Be a Menace, which was a parody, of course, but that concept wasn't unfamiliar to people. They didn't come. It wasn't an LA thing. I dealt with that in Nashville, like Tennessee. You have Asians, and they had a little corner store.
They all set up.
They
in
only let
black neighborhoods.
They used to do this thing with us, where only 2 of us could come in at a time. Which I guess
I've seen that happen too.
You know what I'm saying? Makes sense.
Yep, I've been in stores where they limit the number of people in at a time. But I mean, I can't knock them if people go in there and just stealing all their shit.
Yeah.
So that makes sense from a business perspective. Everybody being punished for the few, if it is few.
I think one of the biggest things to take away from me is, in the sense, everybody's familiar with those stores being in black communities and Asians, how much that they provide to the black ecosystem. They don't contribute to it at all, though. Like, they take their money and they dip. Like, it ain't there. There should be more of a, if they value that customer base, which I don't feel like they do, there will be more of a camaraderie there, and there is none. They look at us strictly like a consumer. Like, for dude even come out and say what he said as far as, yeah, try it. We want to see you try it. It shows how adversarial Asians in general, and I don't want to make a blanket statement, but
I just did.
but I did. It seems like a very adversarial relationship, and it doesn't have to be.
Adversarial?
Yeah.
Or
like, it wasn't, oh, you kids are nice, only 2 of you can come in at a time. It's like, no, like, y'all trying to steal, only 2 of y'all can come in. Or like, just it never comes off as like friendly. It's not.
I mean, that's part of the owners that decide to operate stores in those neighborhoods. I mean, in business, they understand the risk that comes associated with it. They know that, and they're willing to take that risk to profit off of the community.
Is willing to take the risk the best way to put it? Because I think it's more so they don't have a choice. Because white people ain't letting them into their neighborhoods. These stores can't pop up in fucking in Cobb, in Marietta, or maybe they can now, but back in the day they couldn't. They can't pop up in fucking Buckhead, but they can pop up in College Park. They can pop up in West End. They can pop up in Morrow. You know what I'm saying?
I do. So, not allowed in there, or they're just gonna go where they are allowed. Well, I guess it's the same thing. Never mind.
I don't think white neighborhoods would allow, and I'm using allow specifically in this instance. I don't think that they would allow them to be opening up shops like that. Not at the frequency that they're in black neighborhoods.
And since the black communities are less protected,
yes,
then it's easier for them to go set up shop there.
It's easier for any ethnic demographic outside of black folks to open up shops in black neighborhoods, because black people, it's a lot harder for us to get loans. We all know that, whether white people deny it or not. It's harder for us to get these loans. So we can't open up stores in our own neighborhood. And if we do, typically it's homegirl down the road has a hair place out of her living room, because it's hard for her to get a loan to open up a shop.
Yeah.
But it's easier for them to do this shit. And when I say them, I'm not just talking about Asian folks. I'm talking about anybody other than black folks. It's easier for them to do this.
Yeah, and God, I don't want to say this because I feel like I've read that all this was intentional in them being able to give them loans to go in those communities. And I feel like I read that in that book that I never finished from B, but that I got to get back to B. But yeah, I might be misremembering, like I'm doing a lot. But
Jalen just said it in the text. You're right. I do agree that there's some intent there from America to do that. And it's, as Jalen said in the text, it's like they're trying to assimilate white America. So if they treat us like this, then, or what they see them treat us like this, they're going to say, well, we're going to treat y'all below us too.
Yeah, what do they call it? It's a minority, it's something minority.
Model
thing?
minority.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the sad part.
What's model minority?
Model minority is basically the concept where people think like, yes, I'm a minority, but I'm better than you. It's basically what Latino folks went through during the Trump administration, or the Trump, what do you call it? Like election.
Yeah.
You know, and then they end up learning the hard way that, you know, white supremacy only values you if there is another enemy that they can focus on. So Latino folks thought, oh yeah, we can vote for Trump because shit, Trump's cool with us. He don't like black people. But then they come find out, oh no, he don't fuck with y'all at all. He just used you. The same thing happens with Asian communities. The ones that do end up falling in line with this whole white supremacy thing, they will learn eventually that white supremacy does not respect you either.
And they have a history in this country before they were looked at as of value to America.
Right.
Yeah, with
And
the
that's why
railroads.
they decided to adopt and pull them into this sort of fold and be like, you know what, you guys are all right.
Right.
And because you guys contribute in whatever way, you know, that we see of value, then we're going to allow you to do these certain things.
That's right.
But, I mean, we saw it in the movie Train Dreams. But if you just go look at the history of them, they were putting them in cages and all kind of camps and shit like that, bro. It was awful. Yeah, we were at war, but they didn't value or respect them at all.
True.
Nope.
You know, so, and things just started to change because they became a benefit to white America.
It's interesting that you say that because I remember in Sinners, which I know is a fictional movie, but there was some conversation being had about the relationship between Asian and blacks based off the two that were in the movie.
There was a positive relationship at one point.
Till
Yeah.
she fucked everything up.
Then they were saying that's pretty like showing real life in a sense of how it happened. But I didn't know it was like that there ever was a positive relationship between black Americans and Asian Americans.
I don't know that there was. I definitely remember those shops being in, like, but I said I wasn't in a predominantly black neighborhood. I was in Sacramento, California, where, you know, things are pretty split. But I really wanted y'all's opinion on this whole thing because I'm torn.
I am too. So I think the first thing that popped in my head was, what have they done to Chow's shop? Not like have they boycotted the shop and ran him up out of town? Not raiding his store or all the other shit. Like, have they actively stopped shopping there? That would be the first step.
I'm sure black folks started there. I'm more torn on boycotting Asian businesses, period.
There was somebody that made a good point, and it was Asian. It was like, why punish us for the actions of another?
And and as much as I looked online about this stuff, I can't find anything that is changing my mind that this is not reactionary racism and that white supremacy is once again benefiting from this because now you have two minority groups fighting each other. I'm not blaming the black folks that are doing this, though, at all, because I understand. We're tired. We've tried everything. And I think I've seen critics of this boycott, you know, attacking black folks that are doing it. Listen, man, we've spent decades doing it the right way, quote unquote, the right way. We spent decades and y'all didn't listen. We spent so much time doing, you know, nonviolent protests, doing paperwork, begging. None of that works. At this point, I feel like a lot of black folks just don't have anywhere to go mentally. So they're just like, fuck it, you know what? I ain't fucking with none of y'all. That's not my thing. I'm not with that. I don't think it's beneficial. I think it only benefits white folks. But I'm open. I'm so open in this situation to being wrong. I just don't understand the purpose of this.
I think a question I have is, what's the overall consensus of Asians about black people?
We'll never know that, though.
I know, but is there like we'll never know. But I think, are they, going back to what that guy said, like, are they taking a predatory approach to the black community and just using us because they can?
Of course.
Which creates a very complicated relationship.
Sure.
Like, you sit here and say, oh yeah, we're integrated into your culture because there's a fashion sort of visual thing that you get with the hair and all the other stuff that you have. You know, therefore it's harder for you guys to remove yourself because we're a part of your community, whether you like it or not.
Right.
You know, and we're on your shops and stuff like that. So how hard would it be to extract them from the ecosystem that is there because of the way that the institution has established it and set it up years ago? Because we can't get loans to get them out of there. This is where somebody like the guy that people are struggling with would be able to be of assistance and help.
I agree. I agree. I'm gonna stop shitting on this man too, but yes, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
This is where, and he has opened places, but I just feel like part of this, these people are like, they're now researching to find black nail salons, black beauty supply stores. And not to be an asshole, but I feel like y'all should have been doing that shit to begin with.
Right.
It shouldn't be an anti-Asian thing. Because, again, I always say that pro-black doesn't mean you're anti any other race or any other ethnic group. You can be pro-black, but still be like, I fuck with Asians, I fuck with Mexicans, I fuck with Venezuelans, I fuck with everybody. But I'm pro-black in this area. You could have been doing this the whole time. It didn't have to take a boycott of all Asian businesses. And that's what I'm wondering if that's something that got misunderstood.
Yeah.
Because it's always a situation where the idea of the boycott starts somewhere, then when it spreads to other people, they start misunderstanding and misrepresenting the message. I do wonder if it started as, look,
Boycott his
store, and then boycott any store in your neighborhood that is not either from or for your community. That I'm with.
Yes.
That I'm with.
Yep.
I'm with black folks who are affluent enough pooling their money together to open stores in our own neighborhoods so the black dollar stays within the black community. I'm with that. I'm not necessarily for we're going to boycott any business that's owned by Asian people.
I don't think that will accomplish the goal.
I don't either.
I think taking what that guy said and saying, okay, how do we reposition ourselves to have these shops and these things in our own neighborhoods?
Right.
And to decouple our community from them.
Yeah.
This sort of relationship, we've known that there's this sort of push and pull relationship that we've had with the Asian community because it's culturally we've seen it in movies.
Of course.
And there may have been even experiences that we've felt as well for those that have been in these stores. So this is not anything new.
No.
But the question, and I like what you said, if that's been known, there should have been a plan in place to start building the black people up to self-support their own communities.
Right.
So if anything, my takeaway from this would be start there. And I like what you said. Start with his shop. That's why I was like, what are they doing to him?
Yeah.
Run his ass out of town, not violently, but
Sorry.
They can address it how they want to address it, but pull your money from him. He'll have to leave.
His store is a wrap. I'm sure his store is a wrap.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cece Winans. Join me in supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. You can become a partner in Hope right now for just $19 a month. And thanks to the generosity of people like you, families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live.
Join us at musicgives.org.
That's what I was just doing. I was looking at the location of it. I could see where it would, it's to where you say people with means. It's right there in a location that look kind of desolate or whatever it may be. Like the people that go there probably have to go there.
But
it's probably in a food
exactly my
desert
point.
type place. So
That's
they
That's
walking
right.
from across the street. They don't got a car. They going there when they get off work.
That's right.
And I
That's what it
know it sounds simple, like it's avoidable. You just go to the next store. But even as I was looking, it ain't no other store
Ain't no
right
other
there.
store around, so you don't have a choice.
So like if somebody running to get their juice, cigarettes, play their lotto or whatever it may be, it's hard for that person.
They don't have to fucking play the lotto.
They don't.
But
They shouldn't. And you're right. But
that part,
that
they don't have to
person-
take their ass in there for
they
that shit.
gotta
But
play the
look, though,
lotto
Kim.
because they poor. They gotta find a way out.
That person, the
You're
reason he's
funding
never
murder.
that's
I
the reason
know.
he's never
I'm
going to get shut
joking.
down because that mean more to them
right.
than that kid getting shot over there and him
That's right.
shooting two other people. This is really convenient for me. I don't know what y'all niggas
And it's
talking
not even
about.
just
It's
convenient.
crazy.
I don't have another option. I don't have a car.
Right. I don't got a car. I'm not getting on the bus to go play my numbers or grab my cigarette or get a juice
This
or
is
whatever
why
it is they make
community
up.
stores and things like this are so fucking important.
Yep.
And I hate that affluent folks haven't been able to get this part together. Like,
I think it's
What city is it in?
No, go ahead.
I think it's a supply
Columbia,
line thing.
South Carolina?
Columbia.
South
I got
Carolina,
the
yeah.
address.
So,
If
okay,
you want to look
okay.
it up on Google Maps, I have the address, but I think it's a supply line thing that I've heard before. I don't know if this is true, but the reason that they have the hair shops and the reason that they have these stores is they have a supply line based out of China that they can get these things at a cheaper price than a black person will be able to. So if I do,
they have it. Yeah,
yeah,
they have it on lock.
So if I do open a store, my stuff is going to be higher. Then that's when niggas start saying, "Oh man, I don't shop with them over there because they charge too much. I gotta charge too much because I can't get the price they get."
They also say that if they try to go to their plug, they won't sell it to them.
They won't sell it to them.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
that's
they
how they
keep everything. In
That's how they have
closed
the
loop.
monopoly on it.
Right.
Imagine if black folks did that. But it's just like we are not given the opportunity to do that. We don't have the space to do that. It sucks because we have affluent people that can help this kind of shit happen, but they don't want to because they don't want to have their shops in these neighborhoods because that's ghetto. You know, that's, oh, you only got your shop in College Park. Ha, ha, ha. Look at you. You ain't shit. Your place is only in Forest Park. Oh, it's in Bankhead. Ha, ha, ha. But it's like, bro, yeah, it's in the West End. Oh, your shop is in the West. I'm not going over there. It's West End. But it's like you're serving the community. That's why I don't always look at it as a strictly Asian and black thing. It's like, look, if you got an Asian shop that's in the black neighborhood and they're servicing the black neighborhood and they're putting money and time and effort back into the community, I got no problem.
Yeah.
I got no problem. If you know that you have the access to these funds, that you can open a store in our neighborhood and you can easily take our money in our neighborhood, then you need to be helping us sustain in our neighborhood. If that was more of the message, I would be fine with it. Versus, we're just going to boycott any Asian business. I'm sure that that's not what the boycott is supposed to be. I'm hoping that that's not it. Because if you're going outside your neighborhood and you just, man, I really want, for lack of a less racist thing, I really want some Chinese food. Oh, shit, this place is owned by Chinese folks. I'm not going. I don't really see how
that's going to be effective.
I don't see how that's effective because I don't see how that is going to affect white supremacy because white supremacy is the reason all of this happened anyway. White supremacy convinced Chow that he's not a minority in the same way we are, that he is a better type, a model minority. I
kill a black person, get away with it.
Yes, which is true, which is what happened.
Yeah.
I don't see how boycotting any Asian business is going to change that. The only positive I see that might come from this is maybe Asian folks will talk to other Asian folks. Because we all know minority groups, they only listen to other people within that same group. Or social groups, period. Because white folks listen to white folks, men listen to men,
Yeah.
If Asian folks start being like, yo, take this as a sign that you need to support the community that you're actually, financially taking advantage of. You need to support them monetarily, emotionally, however you can. Maybe if they spoke up more and were like, yo, you owe this to these communities. Because you're only there because racism is fucking preventing them from opening their own shops.
Yeah. I don't want to pick up Jay-Z because we always throw him out there, but who's the guy, Morehouse, Robert Smith? Robert Smith
they gave all that money
Who's
to
the guy that just bought
Byron Allen.
Byron Allen, he just bought something.
He tried to buy. He owned the Weather Channel. I can't remember.
He just bought something. I can't remember the name. Right. But anyway, let's just take Robert Smith. And he sees this, and he got all this money. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to this community, and I'm going to set up a black shop because I know they don't have any others, so we can get him up out of there.
Right.
Those sort of things would be dope if just. And I don't know what he's doing. He may be doing something, but it's just an example of black people with influence and wealth can go help remedy these situations.
Yes.
And I mean, even take it a step further, but like, who wants to start something? Maybe start a program in this community of being able to fund sort of things and give them the right proper teachings, education on how to run a business.
Right.
And here's this shop, and then I'm gonna have a percentage in it, and you have a percentage in it, and then we kind of buy each other out or whatever.
Teach them how to franchise.
Yes.
Give the people in the neighborhood jobs. We all knew those gas stations that funded the local crackhead. They'd be like, "Look, just come sweep the porch, and we'll give you $10." People laugh and scoff at that type of shit, but that basic idea is how these areas get fixed. Give these kids something to do. And maybe they won't go bust your window out. Give these kids something to do, and maybe they won't go get themselves in trouble. But a lot of these shops, they just fund their family, which I get it. I get it. They fund their families. But we look at that as you're not fucking serving this community. You're just overcharging us for some fucking chips and milk. So fuck y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am curious to see where this goes, how this gets fixed. But I can't front. When I first saw it, I was really disappointed. I was just like, man, I don't think this is how you do it. If this one white person, this one Asian person killed
who has a history
of which I didn't know until today.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
But I don't agree with blanketing an entire community of people. I just don't. Especially now when it comes to if you start seeing white faces popping up in black neighborhoods, that's a little different because now you're talking about the oppressive class. So that's a completely different discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Asian folks, these types of Asian folks, at least, they may want to be part of the oppressive class, but they're not there yet. The oppressive class still they might think they are.
Yeah, they think they're better than the class that they serve.
Right.
Yeah.
And they might be when it comes to white supremacy. But if they look at the entire thing and they say, well, this is fucked up, maybe if we band together with black folks, maybe we'll all be better off. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If I band with y'all, instead of following you around my fucking store accusing you of stealing, even though I'm sure theft happens, but if you're not criminalizing every black kid that walks in there, and then we start to see that and we say, oh yeah, man, go down to fucking Chow's shop. Chow cool as fuck. He's not gonna follow you around the store.
Facts.
And he got the good prices, man. Go fuck with Chow. And Chow is down there trying to open up a fucking community center. And Chow's son is down there teaching kids how to play b-ball.
And the community be like, hey, you stealing from Chow, man? Nah,
you can't do that.
That
Chow,
part
bro.
too.
You can't do that, yeah.
That part too. You can't steal from Chow, nah. Chow is trying to help us. Chow knows we can't get loans. So Chow gave my son a job so he can make enough money to buy his first car. So you need to stop fucking with Chow. But unfortunately, that's not what's happening right now. But hopefully that's what comes from this.
Yeah, hopefully there is an internal dialogue that happens within them, their community. I think we'll see what happens. But I don't know if this is the right answer.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, this is a lot harder than say don't go to Target.
It's a lot harder, and Target as a corporation did these things.
Yeah.
Asian people as a community didn't do this.
Right.
Even if you have 30% of the Asian community that did this, I don't really see a benefit because I don't think that the Asian community it's not the same as looking at white communities and white supremacy and that type of thing. Mm-hmm. Now, once again, I never asked this, but Reddit, I will read the comments this week because I'm hoping one of y'all understands this better than I do. I can't think it's this simple. It can't be this simple. So if there is something I'm missing that needs to be traced back, I'm more than open to looking. But if y'all just like, hey man, I ain't fucking with no Asians because Asians don't fuck with me, save your stupid fucking comment. Save your fucking comment because that's dumb and it's short-sighted and I don't care about that.
Yeah, it's a lot more complicated than
It has to be. It has to be. I'm thinking all the stuff I read just wasn't going deep enough. But everything I saw was basically don't go to any Asian business.
I think the only reasoning that I can think, huh?
I don't know what he said, but I know he says, man.
You know what store I'm talking about, Mike? You go there too.
Where? You said Don Dewan?
Nam Dewan or whatever they call it.
Oh, Nam Demun.
No, Don Dewan.
The farmer's market? Yeah.
Shit.
But I don't know if they serve the community either. All I know is they got some good cheap veggies.
Wait, we be in there though. It be all colors in
I do be in Nam Demun, bro.
Y'all telling me I can't go in there and get my
Can't do
peppers?
I can't get my peppers no more. Where am I get my peppers?
Oh man.
I don't know. What were you about to say? Damn old man.
Right.
Yeah.
I think most of it stems from just certain people from certain places have a collective experience of how they've been treated by Asians.
Of course.
And I think that comes
Spilling over.
Yeah, it's just spilling over. Some people are just taking it and running with the story.
Like I said, that's why I don't blame people that are doing this.
Yeah.
Because I get it, you're tired. And you don't see any other way. And you only have so much power.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't have the power to affect legislation, or at least you don't think you do because no one's showing you that you could.
Well, you don't no more.
Well, that part too, because everything is being remapped. But I get it. I do, to a degree, I do think it's reactionary racism, but I don't even want to call it that because, it's not like you have any structural power to even call this racism. I don't know what you want to call it, but I guess I just don't see what the goal is.
It's like a byproduct of the system just in general of America.
Right.
And we are still at the bottom, and every other race are granted certain rights and privileges that aren't assigned to us.
Yeah.
And
we're tired of it.
Yep.
Because a lot of the rights that a lot of these other minority groups have is because of us.
Right.
Because we fucking marched and got hit with fucking batons, got sprayed with fucking water hoses, got bit by dogs. Not just to benefit us, but to benefit y'all too, including white women. So, goddamn. We out here dying for all. The least you could do is lower your fucking price on some rap snacks. The least you can do.
Well, at least give me two.
And as a black
at least give me 2 duck sauces. And
You know
not
what I'm
just
saying?
One. I just can't. I got 1 duck sauce.
Shit. God,
Pay for the
damn.
other duck sauce.
Shit. Nah, I hope it has a good outcome. I hope that dumbass fucking TikToker, I hope he realizes he fucked up. Don't dare us.
It ain't no need.
Oh, yeah,
there wasn't no
that's
need for
the
that.
wrong-
You know what I'm
was
saying?
hope.
There was no need for that.
Yeah, it
Don't
wasn't.
fucking dare us.
Yeah.
We love a fucking dare.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, bro.
We love a good dare,
What?
bitch.
We love a fuck around and find out moment.
Yes, that's the best. The best. Target fucking learned.
Find out.
But I don't know, man. Reddit, help me out, y'all, please.
SpaceX, we talked about it last week. The stock dropped Friday, opened at $150, went all the way up to $166 a share, $166 a share. You could have bought in at $132 a share and made $30. But it created 4,400 new millionaires. So the employees were able to have shares in the company. And past and present employees expect to become billionaires ranging from executive to welders. The $75 billion sale, the largest IPO on record, valued the rocket maker near $1.77 trillion and made Elon Musk the first known trillionaire on paper, not liquid, just paper. Investor demand topped $250 billion, more than 3 times the stock on offer. By comparison, Google's 2004 IPO created roughly 1,000 millionaires, and Facebook's 2012 listing did about the same. Man, I remember when Facebook IPO'd, and that bitch dropped all the way to $18.
Really?
Now it's like 200 something. Yep.
That was the initial.
That wasn't the initial, but I remember I was driving into work one day, and I'll never forget. I was on flipping, and I was looking. I was like, man, I ain't really had the money, but I was like, man, if I could I 2 shares.
I get
I just wanted to get something. I just wanted to buy into the company because I saw it was going crazy, and I never did. I never did buy it, and then it just kept going up and up, and I was like, it's gonna drop again and never drop. So the difference here is that, unlike most IPOs, the wealth typically concentrates among the executives, the venture capitalists, all the seed funding and stuff, VC backers and stuff like that. Venture capitalists. But this one, what he did was he offered stock to technicians, manufacturers, service staff at different campuses. And one example is Juan Hernandez, who moved from Mexico, learned to weld, joined SpaceX in 2015 at $28 an hour and collected $10,000 in stock, and he just kept buying. And now his equity is valued over $880,000. Man.
But that don't mean he can quit, though, right? I think that what's a little misleading about the headline and saying he created that many millionaires. People hear that in their head. Some people, when they think, oh, he's a millionaire now, he ain't got to work. It's no. You have stock options worth up to $1 million. If you cash those out, you won't have the stock options no more. Now you're liquid, and you probably, like you still gonna have to be working. Is what I'm saying. This ain't a retireable amount. It's just now I have stock worth $1 million, which is a great thing, but it ain't liquid.
No, it isn't, but it's an asset on paper that you could use it to leverage for something else.
True.
You could sell half and reinvest that, in this case, 440, reinvest that in some other stuff that accumulates over time.
It gives you options.
Yeah, you have options. I mean, it took him 11 years. No, that's long. Yeah, 11 years to just even get to this point. But nevertheless, he's here now, and these people, I mean, they still worked at the company, so they were still putting in time and all the other stuff. But yeah, it paid off for him. But yeah, you're right. Like cafeteria workers, bro, having access to this money. Yeah, hopefully they do something good with it, and whatever they want with it is their money. But you gonna get in shares of SpaceX, Mike? Okay.
They couldn't give me shares of space. Fuck anything related to Elon at this point. Fuck anything. It's his company, right? Or am I confusing it?
Yeah, it's his company. He merged. I think Tesla's part of it. XAI is part of it as well. Yeah, so he's lumping it all together.
Look, I'm happy for these people.
It's Starlink, I think.
I'm happy for these people that got their dough. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for them that, these y'all talking about the millionaire thing?
Yeah.
Good for them. That's dope. I hope they take that money and they invest in whatever way that will keep their family good for many years to come. But no, I'm not buying shit from SpaceX, from Elon. No. I wish him a speedy homegoing, the same as the other guy.
What's good, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh, and we're asking for your support. Help us raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food so they can focus on helping their child live. By pledging just $19 a month, you're helping St. Jude give every child with cancer a chance. Help St. Jude save lives. Become a partner in hope today.
Join us at musicgives.org.
So, and I man, oh my God, I cannot believe all these posts I was seeing over the weekend where they were just celebrating him becoming a trillionaire. I don't understand this.
I don't understand that mindset.
Why, how does this positively benefit you?
I don't know.
What kind of loser do you have to be?
Yeah.
People celebrating?
Oh, absolutely. They're like, this is awesome. Congrats to Elon. You're a bitch.
I've never understood that
It's so
mindset,
weird.
bro. Like, oh man, yeah, like it's not your money. It just baffles me. Or like he's not gonna see that post. And,
Right.
And give you a couple of shares.
No.
It's not gonna happen.
It'd
Yeah.
be different if it was like, I hate to always pick on him, but if Mark Lamont Hill all of a sudden got a bunch of funding or something, and in some way, a bunch of money came to him to where his status was elevated, I would be like, man, congrats to Mark Lamont Hill. He put in the work. He got to this point. That's dope. That's different than a motherfucker like Elon. He's done nothing but fucking harm communities and show that he does not give a fuck about humans. Why are you celebrating this motherfucker becoming a trillionaire? It's seriously like the Ewoks celebrating fucking Palpatine becoming the emperor. It's like, why are you doing this? This is over your head, Spike. I know you're too cool for comments like that.
Because who knows? He helped get Trump elected. Who knows what he can do with all that money?
Bro.
He's the most powerful person damn near in the world.
Exactly.
With that money.
He has helped usher in fascism in the United States. He didn't create it here, but he helped usher it in a tangible way.
And he's having a lot of white South Africans. He's bringing them over here because he got Trump's here.
Man,
He sure did. I
if you
forgot about
look
that.
at his Twitter now, he's just getting so more and more open with his white supremacy, his anti-white conspiracies. He's just so open about it now. He was way more coded before. Now he's just like, oh yeah, this is true. Oh yeah, this is definitely true. And this is the guy y'all are celebrating. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all?
I feel like when you get a certain amount of money, and I guess it's maybe communism or whatever, but I feel like when you get a certain amount of money, you should be required to take a portion of that and make shit better.
Yeah.
Like not taxes, because the government, they don't know how to fix
The
shit.
public benefit.
If you put something together where you were able to generate $1 trillion, you now, as a ordinance of the government or whoever, like now you got to do something about all these homeless people. You got to use your money. If you don't use it, we're going to take
No,
it.
Spike, I worked hard to get here.
Hey, man,
all these hours.
Congratulations.
They could have did the same thing.
Congratulations.
That's the mindset.
And I know that's what they say. But hey,
time.
congratulations. I still feel like, and I don't really care how it sounds, but all the people that make it to a certain amount, all right, cool. Now you got to fix like the education system. You got to fix homelessness.
But the funny thing is, you said taxes. Like that's what taxes are supposed to be for.
They're supposed to do that, but
do that.
The government we've
So
seen
ridiculous.
is not competent enough to be able to do these things without so much red tape and so many other things. So no, you have to now take the initiative, get with your other rich friends, and y'all have to put this on paper, do this, and have this run correctly, just like your business did.
The fact of the matter is, trillionaires should never fucking exist. Billionaires should absolutely not exist, but trillionaires, that's a joke. Why should you have that kind of money? You could never spend that. But there are people right now that can't eat. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And if people just look at it like, oh, that person can't eat because they're lazy. It's like, bro, you don't have a fucking brain. You don't have two fucking functioning brain cells that could high five each other. You don't. Because that's just dumb. That's not the fucking reality of America.
I don't know one thing about people celebrating, I've said this a couple of times on Dead in Sports, like when people argue over a athlete getting paid a certain amount. Why is he getting paid that much?
Why do you care?
Bro, I said, it ain't my money. I don't care what he gets paid.
Yeah.
Like,
just put on a good game that I can watch.
Exactly. Like, I'm not the organization paying it. And when I was younger, I used to debate that. But as I got older, it's like, man, I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I'm not having any of it. It ain't helping me. I got other shit to worry about, how much he getting paid.
Right.
If he put in the work, he's sacrificed his childhood and teenage years to get to that point. Cool. But I ain't worried about what another billion-dollar company is willing to pay some athlete.
Right.
Who gives a fuck? I just never understood people arguing that. Now, I know for sports talk shows, it's good debate talking points, but I think there's other things to talk about than that.
Yeah. No, go ahead, Spike.
I agree with you. As I've gotten older, I do like lean to your side more. I don't care what you get paid, but we attribute, since our society is so capitalistic, we attribute how much you make to how good you are. So when we having sports conversations, it's like, well, he makes $70 million. He's supposed to be this good. He makes $80 million. He's supposed to be this good. And then the pushback is, oh, well, he's not that good, so he shouldn't make that amount of money. It ain't really about the amount of money. It's how you perceive them on
the money equals the talent.
Exactly.
I got you.
And even with Elon, now they trying to resonate it with like, he's the smartest man in the world because he made $1 trillion.
Near.
Exactly. We know that. And that's the crazy thing about people celebrating the $1 trillion there. And I see it the same way, like you said, Ken, now that I'm older in the sports, was like, okay, so he made $1 trillion. Like we know what it took to probably get to that. And then a lot of that shit wasn't good.
No.
And we've seen a lot of this shit too. Yep. Like even with the Doge and shit like that, the things that you're willing to do to make $1 trillion, like there's no reason I would be celebrating.
That is the part that bugged me out, and I've tried to move away from the whole arguing on Twitter thing, so I didn't say anything with this one. But that is the shit. It was like, well, how much money do you think he made from government contracts during that whole time where he was taking away the jobs of people of color,
livelihood, jobs, departments,
you know what I'm saying?
Anything that helped people, like he was just shutting that shit down.
I forgot what the term is. What do they call it? Like, there's a form of murder that they call people like the dude that was the United Healthcare guy. I cannot think of the term. Is it social murder? It's some kind of murder to where you can look at it and you can say, well, the actions you took as a CEO, as an elite, whatever, they are directly responsible, and you can put a line-to-line trace of how people were dying because of what you did. And if you had done things differently, then that could actually have infected these people in a better way. They may not have died. This is the same way I look at Elon. Like, he could fucking put a huge dent in hunger. In hunger right now, in homelessness. But no, he's fucking sending rockets to fucking Mars and shit. And people are like, yay! He sent a rocket to the sky.
We're gonna have faster Wi-Fi.
Are you serious, dog?
Hey, that Starlink I heard is good though.
That's what I'm saying.
See,
We're gonna have
there
faster
y'all go.
Wi-Fi.
I'm just
See, I
saying,
told
man.
you.
There y'all go.
These speeds be slow and AT&T killing me.
Yeah, AT&T is trash, but I don't care if AT&T was back on dial-up. I would not give a fucking dollar directly to Elon. No fucking way.
There's a lockup period, so
There's
they
a
have
what?
a lockup period with the stock, so they can't sell it. So again, all this stuff is on paper. And then of course there's taxes that come when they sell that shit. So, but
they'll still be better off than they were.
hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and just
So good for
hold
them,
it.
man.
You know, I think. But Spike, you gonna buy some?
Nah.
He gonna buy it.
No, I read the little stuff on it as far as they say
How
it's-
they're
it's
they're
a
valuing the
paper
company
play.
is 10, 15, 20 years out instead of right now. It's crazy.
So if anything happened, they said essentially this was what I saw. One of the little stock dudes that I follow on either Threads or Twitter. He was saying this was a move to make the people at the top of the funnel of this IPO become liquid quicker than they would have become because the value isn't there yet. It may be there based off
You're cashing out.
Elon's successes and things like that in 10 to 15 years. But he said anything even like, so for example, they were negative, I want to say 28 billion like in revenue last year. They spent 28 billion to do whatever they needed to do. He says the closest comparable company to them that came out at their stock price was at a profit of $30 billion when they went to their IPO. So it's like the money isn't there anywhere. It's just basically
They're betting on Elon.
They betting on Elon Musk, and I'm not willing to do that. So that's the only reason that's keeping me from buying. I'm buying things maybe that are associated with it. That stock has gone up, like we were talking the other day. Just because SpaceX stuff has gone up, this is associated, not affiliated, Mike, but associated type of
Sympathy
business.
play.
And because this business is doing and making all of this money, their stock is going to go up over here. So maybe that, but that not directly because of what I read about. This is just like the top of the funnel for them cashing out. And they cashing out for a reason. I feel
Well, yeah. But once the lockup period, I think they changed a lot of rules for this SpaceX IPO. The lockup period is, I believe, shorter than traditional IPOs. ETFs typically have to wait 60 days before they can buy in. I think they reduced that to 30 because they don't want their customers to miss the opportunity to buy in on this company because it'll improve, of course, them.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cece Winans. Join me in supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. You can become a partner in Hope right now for just $19 a month. And thanks to the generosity of people like you, families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live.
Join us at musicgives.org.
So
We just had a conversation about trying to invest in black businesses and neighborhoods, and y'all talking about giving Elon Musk y'all money, bro. This is why we can't get nowhere. Right
said he
here,
not buying.
right
I ain't say
now.
I said I wasn't buying it.
You said that's the only thing keeping me from buying this shit.
Oh well.
That's what I'm talking about. We are
So
it's
the business model change.
the business model change. We
New
will
facts.
support Nazis,
Oh man.
but we won't support black folks in our own neighborhood so we can happily walk away saying our money went to something good. We would rather be like, our money's going to go to something factually evil. Factually evil. And we might make a cool grand off of it in 10 years. But all of the harm that our money just did, we're fine with it.
That's ESG investing, I think.
I don't know what the hell any of that shit
Environmental,
is.
societal. I can never remember what the G stand for.
Goofy. That's what it should stand for.
No, I'm talking about for you,
I'm
investing
joking.
in things that are
investing
good.
in things that are
It's
above
ESG
board. But
investing.
yeah.
Hold on, let me
It's
make
just
sure.
I mean, if I had that, and if I stopped doing selfish shit, I could have the money to invest. If somebody came to me right now and was like, look, yo, I got this idea, you give this amount. I mean, I already donate a lot. But if somebody had a tangible idea that they came to me and they were like, yo, if you just donate this amount, we can get this shit rolling. Let's go. I don't need the fucking, I don't need the return. I'm going to die at some point, probably not that long away. I'm fine. I don't need.
You don't have kids. I
know. I get it. But I still, even then, I can't support Nazis.
Yours is so your investing strategy would be ESG, environmental, social, and governance, which is a strategy that evaluates companies based on their sustainability and ethical impact rather than just traditional financial metrics.
Right.
So something in line with that, like you're kind of doing good in the world.
If I had the kind of money that was disposable to where I could if I could stop buying records and I have more disposable income, there is a 0.0% chance I would actively give that shit to someone like Elon Musk, who is already a trillionaire. I don't give a fuck what he's promising me that I'm going to get back. If I have the disposable income, it's disposable for a reason. I can lose it and I'm good. I would rather give it to a local neighborhood fucking grocery store or help open a community garden. Why would I actively fund white supremacy and then be like, damn, man, Nazis are crazy. Damn, man, black folks are in a bad way. Damn, did you hear what happened the other day with these black people that were attacked by Nazis? No, tell me about it, mister. I just funded them. Tell me how this works.
Well, when you want to, I think the idea behind it for most people, they aren't thinking as deep into it as you are, which is, I understand. But they're thinking if I can make my money work for me and in 10 years I can have enough money not to do this thing that I hate and I'm in a better position to do other things. Could you see what they're saying when they say that?
No, because in 10 years, how many people would have died because of the decision that you made? In 10 years, how many people have been, exited from their jobs? How many people have been taken off of their health care? It's the same mentality that got people voting for Trump to begin with. This is going to benefit me, and I don't care about anyone else, so I'm going to go do this. We criticize all these Latino folks that jumped out the window saying, I'm going to go vote for Trump because I don't care what happens to other people. I'm worried about me. It's like, this is the same shit, really. And again, I'm not even trying to put myself on a, I'm a hypocrite as big as they come. But I got fucking boundaries, man. Like, god damn. Like, I don't have to give Elon that kind of money. I don't have to. Yeah. I don't have to invest in his companies. I don't have to, get, what is it, Twitter, the thing you pay for? I forget what it's called. Whatever that fuck it is. I don't have to get that. I don't have to fucking drive a Tesla. I don't have to do any of this shit. I don't have to. So why do it? Why do it? You don't have to. There's other ways you can make money. There's gotta be other ways you can make money.
There are.
But why fund a fucking Nazi and then be confused about Nazism getting more popular in the United States when he's one of the primary reasons for it? I don't get it.
I don't think people go that deep into it.
They don't.
Like what you're saying. And then
the motherfuckers that have enough money to invest, they do. They know what they're doing. They don't care.
Or
when you say they have enough money to invest, are you talking about?
That you're saying they are.
Are you talking?
He is.
Are you talking about when you say people that have enough money to invest? Are you talking about people that are already rich or people who are trying to make more money off the 70 to 80 grand that they're making a year?
So the people that are making 70 to 80 grand a year, you think those are the ones that are doing it? That are investing? Wow, that sucks. The people
because they want to make more money. They're looking at it like, okay, I'm making this, I'm surviving, I ain't going to 2 or 3 vacations, but I'm okay. However, if I've been told if I do this and I do this and I do this, I won't have to work this 70, 80 grand job or whatever it may be. I'm going to have investments. I'm going to have a portfolio. I'm going to be able to do things that'll free me up. The 70 or 80 grand person I'm thinking is thinking that before they get to I'm supporting Elon.
I think this 70 to 80 grand person at this point knows who Elon is.
Right.
I don't think that they're going to be shocked if someone says, hey, dude, did you know that this guy is a fucking white supremacist, an active white supremacist? Did you know that? They're not going to be like, what? Really? I had no idea. And if they did that, they're lying. Now, your average person making $15,000 a year, that person probably doesn't know because they don't have time to be sitting on fucking Twitter listening to bullshit.
I don't know if they would know or look at him as a Nazi.
Who?
People.
The 70, 80 grand?
Just the regular people in the world.
If they're, okay, so if you have a 70 to 80K person, if they understand what white supremacy is, and I'm not talking about your average, just every day I'm going to Kroger to buy my milk and whatever. If you're talking about somebody that understands how white supremacy works, they know Elon Musk is a part of that.
Maybe I have less faith in people, but I don't know.
This shit was all over every news chasing in the fucking everywhere.
I know.
Like, they know at this point. And if they don't, then they're just actively trying to avoid this information. So if they
don't
know,
believe it.
Or they don't believe it,
Yeah.
that's a different story. If you don't believe it,
okay,
that's a different story. What I'm saying is there's not someone that can just be like, well, I didn't even know that this was a discussion. I just thought I was giving money to this really rich white guy. And if you brought up, oh, well, there's also this discussion of him being a white supremacist and or funding white supremacy and pushing white supremacy, I wouldn't believe them if they said, oh, I've never heard that before.
You know what? I'm going to ask around. I'm going to just ask around for people some people I know that I don't think follows this stuff in the way that we do and just kind of see.
Yeah, get back to me. As always, I'm open to being wrong, but I don't think I am this time.
I think in that like 70 to 80, 90, 100 grand range, I think that they've heard the things that you're saying, but they they aren't already sold on it.
Sure,
so I feel
agree
like
with that.
for them, the more important thing that they're thinking about is, you were right, they're selfish.
Yes.
They're like, I'm making 70 to 100 grand. I want to know what it's like to be at 200, 300 grand. So they're thinking, if I invest this money, I'm going to have more money. You're guaranteeing me 15% return every year. And if I do the right thing with that 15%, then eventually I'm going to be in a place where maybe I could be more impactful. But right now, they're looking at it like, you don't believe the last part?
Absolutely not. I don't believe that last part because if you're trying to be more impactful, then you probably are already aware of what Elon is doing.
You can be impactful now.
I'm saying that they're aware, but they're just more concerned about making money.
Yeah, and I think it stops there.
Part.
Gotcha.
It stops there, exactly. When you get to the part where, maybe I can then be more impactful. I don't buy that.
Got it.
Because what makes you want to be more impactful? You must be aware of the situations that people are in to know how you can be more impactful. So I wouldn't believe if they were just like, I didn't know anything about this Elon shit. Now, if you're there, so you have that 70 to 80 range, right? But now if you're far above that, like, so if you're talking about someone that's just filthy rich, that person might not pay attention to the details. Like, if we're talking, I don't want to pick on rappers, and I don't know why this person's coming to my head so quickly, but if we're talking about like a Waka Flocka, he might not be aware. He's rich. And he's financed out of dealing with these types of problems. He might not be aware of the nuance of an Elon Musk. So he might just jump out the window. And I'm using Waka as an example. I know Waka has had his MAGA leanings. I'm not getting into him specifically, but him as a figure, I could see him not understanding the details and the nuance of, oh no, Elon is actually pushing the country that he's not even from. He's pushing the country into more fascism. I can understand someone like him being like, well, I wasn't really aware of that. But I think your average American that makes about 70 to 80K, that's single, not a family man, single, I think that they probably have at least heard this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, once again, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am here. It's just not worth it, man. It's just not worth it.
Yeah. Speaking of community gardens, I am trying to get one set up in our city.
I hate I had to leave East Point before the one that was going to be there got really up and going.
I'm trying to work with.
You spearheading the campaign? Like you going to the board?
That's what we're talking about now in the house. Is like,
how do you do?
Like, it's a conversation like starting at the school, and setting one up there, and then like reaching out to the mayor to see if he can identify some areas to
That's
do
interesting.
one. So, anyway, a couple of other things. These can be, I don't know. What time is it?
Shit, it's 11:04.
All right, well, it's about our time anyway. Yeah, I think that's good. Anything about the alien thing?
I just thought that was
demons.
I thought y'all were gonna like the movie more. That's why I put that in there.
Okay.
So, that's the only reason. But yeah.
All right. And woman leaving with a stranger after flight cancellation.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything of what.
I thought I put the story in the chat.
Oh, you did. And you said this is my fault.
So
you did.
There was this lady. She came to Hartsfield Jackson, and her flight got delayed by 2 hours, then canceled. After that, they gave her the option of getting a hotel and flying out in the morning, or she could fly out in a couple of hours on another flight with no hotel. She chose to fly out a couple hours with no hotel. She met a man at Hartsfield Jackson who said, "Oh, I have an Airbnb. Would you like to come stay at my Airbnb while you wait?" I don't know how. I didn't get all the details as far as how she met him in the conversation, but they met at the airport. She ends up leaving with this man. Nothing happened. I'll give y'all so y'all don't have to be in suspense. But she ends up leaving with this man, documenting the whole thing on social media, and just not seeing how dangerous or wrong that it was. So it went viral, kind of like the little lady telling the story thing.
Oh, yeah.
It went viral like that, of people telling her how dangerous this was and just the backlash that she was getting. And then some people saying, well, there are still nice people in the world and this, that, and the third. But it was a viral story in the sense of her taking a chance, hopping in an Uber with a stranger, going to the Airbnb and putting herself at risk like that with a stranger.
But it paid off, so everyone's gonna act like, see?
Right. So people now can act like, oh, well, so you can trust people and stuff like that. And there are people doing whole think pieces like, don't let this shit fool you.
This shit from when Rod comes
Hell
back.
no.
Yeah, hold it for next week. Yeah,
because I need to hear his, because I guarantee he was like, oh man,
that would have been his best scene.
Yeah, did you hear about this lady went to the airport and got a free Airbnb? Wait, what y'all mean is dangerous? What y'all mean?
When he was telling the story, I was like, I wonder what Rod would think about
y'all look
this
at the video then.
Immediately.
Yeah.
We'll save it
So
for
we
Rod
said
next week.
Yeah. All right, cool. So we'll revisit that next week. Pass the mic segment, and then we'll close out the week. Just a reminder, we'll be off next week, but we'll be back with a live show on the 28th. Question. You have to have dinner with one famous black leader, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Frederick Douglass, or Nat Turner. Who do you pick, and what's the one thing you're asking them?
Martin Luther King, Frederick Douglass, Nat Turner, Malcolm
You know
X.
Nat Turner is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, that was rude.
I mean, there was a movie about it, but I just want to
Oh, I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie.
Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass is an interesting.
That would be the
guy to
most
talk
interesting
to.
one.
But
Really?
I'm talking
Why?
to Martin.
Really?
Yeah, didn't he sleep with a white woman? I want to
You
know
talking
why.
to Martin? Oh, bro.
Like, what the hell, Martin? Like, why the hell? You said.
I'll tell you why, Ken.
You know how difficult this is going to be for us later
The white
on when this
pussy
shit
was
get out?
good. That's why, Ken.
That's the other question. Was it really worth it?
Oh, it must have been because he did it a couple times.
Yeah, you kept going back.
He did it a few times, bro. It must have been good.
So this is why you tried to fight for equality.
Yep. He said, I have a dream with
Everybody
black
need a-
kids and white kids.
Everybody need a piece of
He
this.
said, I need y'all to, right?
Everybody need
Y'all
a
don't know what
piece.
y'all missing out on,
Bruh,
bro.
he said, I need everybody to get along. Oh, they're going to be mad at us for that.
Yeah, they are.
That was Ken's fault. He started it, y'all.
Let's see.
Out of all, so those are the only picks, those four people?
That's what they listed,
Okay.
yes.
I'm going Malcolm over all them. I don't really want to talk. I mean, it's not that I dislike Martin Luther. I just don't know I would ask him any. I don't know what I would ask him.
It's going to be a boring conversation.
I feel like we
Not
know
with
too
him.
much. I
Malcolm
feel like
gonna
we know
talk.
too much about Martin Luther King for that one to be like. I wouldn't pick Martin. That'll be the last on my list.
I don't want to be
unfortunately.
preached to, and I feel like he's just going to preach to
Yeah.
me the entire time.
That'll probably be last on my list. I would go Malcolm X too, because based off the talkings that I've seen the movie, he just seems more interesting.
Yes.
I seem like I would learn a lot. I would learn a lot from all of them probably, but Malcolm seemed like what I would be like. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm going Malcolm.
I would either go him or Nat. Because with Nat, I would more so want to know, like, did you think this through? Or were you just fed the fuck up? Were you just
fed
like, you
up,
know
bro.
what, bro? Fuck this shit. I'm sick of y'all not gonna whip me no more. I'm about to kill all you motherfuckers, dog. Is that what happened? Actually, no, I'm switching my answer. I'm switching my answer to Nat. Because I really want to know what was his mindset when he was just like, I'm done.
I'm out of here.
I'm not doing this. I'm fucking y'all up.
Yeah.
What was the mindset? And I haven't seen this movie y'all are talking about, so maybe they go through it, but yeah. It would either be Nat or Malcolm.
All right.
Sorry, Frederick. I don't really know what I would ask him. Your hair is really dope. Outside of that, I don't really know what I would
Lincoln?
talk
I didn't
about.
know.
You met him.
He was an
Right.
advisor to Lincoln. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I knew
He
that.
wrote him a letter. I read it.
Yeah, it was in that movie, wasn't it?
Newspapers, North Star.
It was in that Tarantino movie we did.
My second one.
There's no we. Oh, you talking about?
No, the other one.
Oh, yeah.
Where Sam Jackson had the letter in his pocket.
I think,
Yeah, my second one will be Frederick Douglass from what I'm reading here.
Really?
Yeah, with the journalism stuff.
How he
I'm
escaped from
interested in there. North Star, he escaped from slavery.
you can't escape now.
His slave owner's wife told him how to read, so I wonder what that was about.
That was a good
right.
black woman.
Yeah, he definitely had a good one that taught him how to
She
read.
definitely wasn't gonna let him be a failure. Your ass can't read?
I almost died teaching your ass how to read. You better make some of yourself, goddammit. Comb your goddamn hair, boy.
All right, well, we'll leave it there, man. We'll catch you guys next week. We out. Peace.
Happy Father's Day.
Comb your hair is crazy.
His hair is dope, man. His hair was dope. When I get ready to get rid of my dreads, I try to comb them out. I'm gonna do that.